An Indianapolis-based medical device startup on a mission to create a smarter CPR just got $1 million shot in the arm. Business of Health reporter Kylie Valletta here now with more. Kylie.
Well, that's right, Gary. Good news for them. The National Science Foundation just awarded the startup a $1 million Phase 2 grant to help commercialize its device called the Butterfly BVM. Most people recognize a traditional bag valve mask, or BVM. Medical staff squeeze the bag by hand to help a patient breathe. But the device has hardly changed since its invention in the 1950s and can inadvertently cause the patient serious harm. Dr. Jonathan Merrill and Adam Scott co-founded Compact Medical to launch the Butterfly BVM for what they call smarter CPR. Traditional BVMs can inadvertently deliver too much air or pressure based on how the lifesaver squeezes the bag, which can cause a popped lung. The startup says 2 dials on the Butterfly BVM are groundbreaking. One dial selects from 13 settings ranging from infant to adult to deliver the correct amount of air. The second dial also keeps pressure in a safe zone. To manufacture the device, which opens and closes like butterfly wings, the startup is partnering with the Hope Center Indy, a faith-based not-for-profit for women escaping human trafficking. Women who are living on the campus and learning job skills will assemble the Butterfly BVM, which the startup says is a meaningful way to bring its product to market.
We certainly had the option to choose a different contract manufacturer in the state and create high-paying jobs there too. But to me, it's particularly meaningful to think that there's going to be someone coming from a truly desperate and terrible situation in life who can now build the Butterfly BVM and get paid a very good wage doing it and build her resume and get ready to then go on to whatever the next thing is in her life. To me, it's just fantastic.
EMS World Magazine recently named the device as a finalist for an award that recognizes new products that have the potential to transform EMS care. An Indianapolis-based life sciences consulting firm founded by 2 former Eli Lilly and Company employees has been acquired. The IBJ reporting Milwaukee-based Versity, a not-for-profit specializing in blood health services, acquired Pearl Pathways. It was founded in 2010 and provides research, regulatory, quality compliance, and product development consulting services for drug, biologic, and medical device companies. Pearl Pathways is located just a few blocks from Lilly headquarters and has 17 full-time employees and more than 20 active contractors. In July, Versity acquired Fishers-based Quantigen, a contract research company with 46 employees that develops diagnostic tests and medical devices for the pharmaceutical and biotech industry. 2 researchers at the Indiana University Melvin and Bryn Simon Comprehensive Cancer Center will be able to continue their research thanks to a big grant. A 5-year, $2.4 million grant from the National Cancer Institute will be used to explore new therapies that target the critical pathways pancreatic tumors use to survive. The research will predict new therapy combinations and move the best therapies toward clinical trials. The researchers have collaborated for more than 20 years and developed drugs and therapies being used to treat people with pancreatic cancer. Those patients are living longer after their diagnosis, but the disease still has a 5-year survival rate of just 12%.
Now, Kyle, I got a chance to meet the Butterfly BVM folks at the Rally Innovation Conference, the Elevate Ventures Conference. Neat company, neat idea, and as I understand it, they recently got a surprise boost from TikTok.
Yes, okay, TikTok of all places. The founder didn't even have TikTok. He was on his way to the airport and his phone started exploding and he couldn't figure out why. Everyone kept saying they saw him on TikTok. They were at an EMS World Conference and a paramedic influencer of sorts picked their device out of the entire conference, posted a video about it, kind of explaining what it did, and his phone just blew up. Their website traffic, Butterfly BVM, went up 800 times. Wow. In one day. And he said traffic has continued to stay high. So, you know, something you didn't plan, couldn't have predicted, but really is benefiting them.
You know, the mechanics obviously have to work, and they do, but it's people understand it. I mean, I think they look at it and they see it and it makes sense.
Right, it does make sense. And if you think about, I've heard this a lot on another device I covered recently, it's stayed the same since the 1950s. And he just says we can do better. He is a medical doctor. He sees patients, pediatric patients in Indy. And he's just really excited to get this out in the field. And it will probably go to paramedics first. He says they're the most ready for it, which is interesting that the TikTok influencer is followed by paramedics across the country.
Good stuff. Thanks.